I actually heard about the Institute when I was 16, just after I finished my GCSEs, and I came up and had a look round. And I really liked it, but the trouble was, I thought I was too young to come along, so I waited 2 years and eventually heard about this scholarship, which I was lucky enough to get to do the higher diploma.
Awesome.
And it's just kind of all snowballed on from there, really. My ambition was always to go and do the degree, but it was, you know, looking back on it now, pretty much better to do the diploma, because I don't think I just would have been good enough to get on there straight away.
Well, to be honest, my first proper tutor used to work here, so that sort of drove me towards here. So when he moved, so I had to stop getting lessons with him, so I sort of just came to the Institute.
Right.
I first wanted to be, I've always played guitar, well, I've always been obsessed with guitar since I first started, but I first looked at a classical degree and thought, no, that's not for me, because I didn't do music A-level or anything. I was just focused just at playing really and gigging and stuff. And then I looked at a journalism degree, and that was just not what I wanted to do. So then I started looking around for guitar stuff, and I first went to Brighton, had a look at Brighton. I actually got into Brighton on my first audition, which was pretty good actually. And then I came here and I saw the quality of the teachers here, and the fact that my first audition didn't go that well, and they said, oh look, you've got certain things to work on, for me meant, oh, you know, these people, instead of Brighton where I played, and they went, oh yeah, that's brilliant, well there you go. Whereas here they said, well, you've got to, it just raised the bar for me, and I thought that I had to work a lot harder to get in here, so I thought that was instantly better.
Okay.
Well, the funny thing was, originally I was thinking of looking, because there's a place in Guildford called the ACM, which is basically the Academy of Contemporary Music, and I originally wanted to go there, and I looked at the place and I realised the two people that had started that thing had graduated from here. So I came up and I looked at here and I found out this place is actually better, because I mean the ACM, in a way, is basically like this place, but it's not really as good. They have a lot of glitter and lots of glam and lots of really fancy walls and stuff, but there's about 40. The least they have in a class is 30, so it's a big class.
So you like the personal contact? Yeah, because I mean you guys probably like 10 max, 12 max?
Yeah, it's about 9 of us in
Oh well,
so
I mean,
it's nice.
if you look at that ratio.
Yeah, I mean 20 compared to 9, I mean, and the fact that also when I applied for the ACM, they only offered me the diploma. He offered me the higher diploma, so that I'll go here.
For sure, man.
It's worth trekking all the way up on the trains.
Yeah.
I was looking about 5 months ago. I was very interested to go out of my country. Like I said, I want to go out there and I want to get something professionally. And I was talking with some of my friends which are British.
Yeah.
And they told me like, I'll check for it. And like I don't want a college that's like, it's on different aspects, like you have drama, singing, music, dancing.
Alright.
I wanted only music.
Right.
On vocals. Even how my higher diploma is on songwriting and vocals.
I had a guitar teacher when I was at school, Danny Page, who's an ex-student from here.
Okay.
And he sort of said to me, well, I think you're good enough, I think you should go. And I looked into it on the internet and came to the open days and that and went from there really.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, it's been good since, so
no looking back.
No,
Awesome, man.
I think I first heard of it just sort of through word of mouth, just sort of like general guitar circles, and I know a guitar teacher who'd actually come here and studied the higher diploma.
Okay.
And so I sort of just basically searched up on the internet, found a few like Guildford and Brighton and all the rest of it. Had a look at this one in Brighton and preferred to look at this one, so
awesome, man.
Ended up here basically.
Yeah.
I basically was gonna do the higher diploma or whatever. If we want to pass the assessment, which one I was gonna do, I was gonna pay the $5 grand to do it.
Alright.
And because like I wanted to do this as my whole life, and like I'd looked at like other colleges and stuff, and this one came up and it's like the best one apparently. And then all of a sudden it's free for us, and it was like I just saved $5 grand. I'm like, God, and then it's got to do it.
Well, it was really just because I wanted to be a better guitarist, basically. I just wanted to kind of really extend everything I knew already and really kind of develop and be around other musicians as well. That's really important, So like you get so much experience and everything.
That was probably the main thing that drew me here more than anything else actually, because like obviously you can pick up the technique from exercises and copying players and tabs and all the rest of it, but actually learning to write and improvising stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And the theory behind it all was kind of probably my weaker point.
I mean, anyone could go into a music shop and get a tab book out of any artist they want and just learn that song as he played it. But you here obviously teaches you the theory behind it and how to make that song your own and improvise yourself around it and that.
Yeah, I just heard about it from friends and just heard that it was the best place to go in London.
All right.
So I just wanted to come here and spend all my time sort of playing guitar and getting much better.
Cool.
Well, I used to be with a soca band in my country, and we used to tour a lot, and we were going to Toronto doing a gig there for Caribana.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was in a music store checking out a couple books and CDs and DVDs and stuff like that, and I stumbled upon this book where had a lot of different articles and stuff like that, and the Institute was there, and I was like, ooh, this is good. I said, check it out. And when I called and I spoke to this guy called Adam.
Yeah, yeah.
And I take it from there, and I was very much interested, and I just take it from there.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I was like, this should be something that I should really do. This should be something that I should pursue as a career and stuff like that.